Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Annie with What If Naruto Was Goku Black's reincarnation? So, let's get started. Naruto had just beat Sasuke. He had used two tails to overpower the curse mark. He was happy. Perhaps now he won't be looked down as the dead last of the demon of the village. Damn it, Sasuke. He has had to go and plunge and Chidori into my body and then try to go to Orochimaru for power. Is he an idiot? Everybody said how Orochimaru wanted Sasuke's body for his own purposes, not to help him defeat Itachi. What an idiot. And he calls me a dope. If he was taken by Orochimaru, he wouldn't ever get his revenge. He would just be a second player in the body, Naruto says. Naruto entered the village with Sasuke on his back, only to see the Anbu surrounding him. Demon, put down the Lord Uchiha now, the Anbu says. Chill, I'm just bringing him back, Naruto said. Put down the Lord Uchiha now, repeats the Anbu. Naruto put Sasuke down, not knowing what was happening. He then was punched in the stomach, in the same place Sasuke's Chidori had hit him. He looked up to see Sakura. How dare you, demon? How dare you hurt me, Sasuke-kun? Yelled Sakura. You monster, I can't believe you do something like this. I don't know why I pretended to like you. I liked your older brother, Menma. Hinata says. Older brother? Naruto asked. You ugly demon, how dare you hurt my Sasuke-kun? Yelled Ino. It's time for you to face your fate, demon, Neji says. To think a demon like you would infiltrate us. How disgusting and dishonorable of you. How unyouthful, Lee says. I knew that there was something up when you beat me in the tuning exams. I would have been tuning if it wasn't for you using your demonic magic to make me lose, Kiba says. Disgusting. I can't believe a demon like you were with us. No wonder my bugs were disgusted with you and warned me to stay away from you, Shino said. I can't believe I shared food with you, you demon, Choji says. Well, it's time to pay your due, demon, Shikamaru says. Naruto was shocked. His friends, or what he considered his friends, were saying this to him. Why, guys? Naruto says. Ha 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 ha. Did you actually think that we'll be friends with you, demon? We were ordered to by Lord Fourth, was what was said before he was knocked out. Behind him was Kakashi. Naruto woke up and saw he was in the council room. Granny, what's going on? Naruto says, seeing Tsunade looked at him with disgust. You will hold your tongue with me, demon. Watch how you address me. I'm Lord Kage. I will never be related to a demon like you, Tsunade says. Fine. Oh, what's going on here, Lord Hokage? Lady Hokage, Naruto says. You're being deemed expendable and will be tried for your crimes, Nine Tails, says Tsunade. Naruto looked at her shocked. But, Granny, I never did this, Naruto says before he was slapped and sent against the wall. Granny, didn't I tell you to call me Lady Hokage? I'm not related to you, and you are the demon. You destroyed so many lives. Now face your consequences with some honor. Oh wait, I forgot you're a demon. You have no honor. All you know is to kill, destroy, and ravage, Tsunade said. But that's not all. Your execution will be part of a celebration for the return of the fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze, who is your father, and his wife, Kushina Uzumaki, who is your mother, and your siblings, Tsunade says as Naruto snapped. You heard me, demon. Your parents will execute you, and guess what? They had siblings they favored over you. They chose to give them a good life while sacrificing you like a lamb, Tsunade says, laughing. In a blinding yellow light, Minato appears with his children who look like him and his female henge counterpart but with red hair. Menma and Mito, his siblings, look at him with disgust, while Krishna looks at him with hatred, rage, and also disgust. Minato looks at him with pure anger and rage. Greetings, council. It is true I have returned to slay the demon. I faked my death so that I may recover without the demon trying to kill me, and raise my kids so that we could kill the demon and make our village the strongest, Minato says. Naruto gets angry and angry as red chakra seeps out from him, erupts from him, making a pillar of red chakra, and it lashes out, going towards everyone. The chakra heads for the civilian council, who tried to dodge but are ripped apart. No, the demon's gonna kill us. Oh, help me. Oh, was what was heard from the civilian council as the shinobi council started dodging their strikes. As Minato quickly appeared and made a barrier using a seal. Quick, Minato, we must suppress the chakra, Jiraiya says as he tries to get near, but his hand burns from the chakra cloak surrounding Naruto. Naruto, stop this now and take your punishment for being the demon, Krishna yelled. Can't you do anything right? You were meant to be sacrificed for the greater good of the village, Memma yells. Some shinobi you are. First you disgrace our clan by being the dead last. Then you disgrace us by being a demon. And now you disgrace us by not dying when you're meant to. And take out the Biju. I'm making our father look like a legend for being the only person to kill a Biju, Mito yells. Stop this now, Naruto. This is your destiny to die, Minato yells. Meanwhile, Naruto was inside his mindscape. Naruto was in front of a familiar pair of gates as two familiar pair of large eyes open. So, my host visits me. Now, you know the truth. What will you do? Kurama asks. I want to make a deal with you, Nine Tails, Naruto says. Oh really? And what is it you want? Me to save your pathetic life? Me to get you out of the situation you're in? Tell me, Naruto, what is it you want from me? Kurama asked. Your freedom is what I offer you, Naruto says, intriguing Kurama. Oh, and what do you get in return? My release will result in your death, Kurama says. Revenge. You crushed the village that Minato loves. If you promise me you'll crush the village, I'll release you, Naruto says. Very well, I promise. Plus, I wanted to do that anyways. Especially kill that pink-haired banshee that tortured me. I don't know why you stayed near her, Kurama says, as Naruto walks up to the gate and rips open the seal. Outside of Naruto's body, the red charcoal starts to get bigger and bigger as it takes the form of a fox. No. Quick, we need to evacuate the village. The bat's releasing the fox, Minato yelled. Naruto, are you mad? Seal him in now. Again. And die. Remember, quick, you need to use Hiroshin. You too, Mito, to get the clan heirs away to a safe place and try to save as many clan shinobi as you can. Minato, Krishna, you two help, yells Jiraiya as they start to go towards the clan and start to Hiroshin them away. The Nine Tails eventually forms. Hello, Minato. It seems that you returning has only resulted in the doom and my freedom. Now your village shall pay what's its due, as I made a promise to the brat that I will destroy it, and I, Kurama, will keep my promises, Kurama says. Kurama then starts to fire tailed beast bombs at houses and start to kill the civilians and ninjas alike. I've missed this so much. I thank my Jinchoki for my release. Looks like my warden gave me an early parole, Kurama says, as he sees a yellow-haired woman running. He recognizes this as his container's pink-haired banshee teammate's mother. Hello there, bitch. It's time for you to die. No, stay away from me, demon, yells Sakura's mom, Mabuki Harano. Kurama chuckles and dashes towards her before he rips her apart. As she screams in pain and horror, Kurama also spots her dad, who is in fear, frozen. He looked like a man with a dickhead haircut as he proceeded to slash Kizashi Harado to death. No, Mama, Papa, yells Sakura crying. Kurama got annoyed. Do you know how annoying it was for me to hear you scream at my host? Now, I will give you something to scream about, Naruto says as he starts scratching her face over and over again, keeping her alive, wanting her to suffer. Kurama then got bored as he saw Menma teleport the pink-haired whore out of the village. He then decided to destroy the village as he created a giant tail beast bomb and fired it at the village, destroying it. The faithful Kage managed to get all of the rookies and 1,000 shinobi away, most of them being clan shinobis as they prioritized clan members instead of any other random shinobi. A pair of eyes opened. It was that dream again, a figure said. This figure was Goku Black. Black had just been killed by Zeno. Internal darkness surrounded him. Black received memories of his past life through dreams. He watched it over and over again. Memories of when he was a human, a mortal called Naruto Uzumaki. My life as a mortal is proof enough that mortals deserve to be destroyed, Goku Black says as the darkness begins to fade. Goku Black could see he was in a box, a coffin. He aims at the top of the coffin and shoots out a ki blast, blowing it open along with all of the dirt on top. Goku Black looks around and he sees some sort of cave. This air felt familiar. It didn't feel like the human world of Unit 7. It felt something like the world of his dreams. Suddenly, black mist begins to appear and he sees a familiar sight. The being that took the third Hokage's life, the being that sealed the nine toes inside of him and made his life a living hell when he was human. I have finally found you, Naruto Uzumaki. Did you really think you could escape me by reincarnating? You will now pay for trying to cheat death, said the Shinigami. You think a weak lesser god such as yourself could beat me? Do not think such lies. Do not speak such lies. You're weak and I shall show you, Naruto says, as Naruto in an instant appears in front of Shinigami and kicks him, sending him flying back. First you ruined my chance of claiming the Kyuubi by unsealing it. Then you cheat death by somehow reincarnating. Then you come back here. Are you trying to mock me? How dare you? Do you think I'm a joke? The Shinigami says. Your power level is most definitely a joke, says Naruto. Why you? I will kill you, the Shinigami says. You'd make such a good gesture. You kill me with your power level, Naruto says. The Shinigami tried to punch Naruto over and over again. He then grabbed his axe and tried to, his scythe and tried to scythe Naruto over and over again. However, Naruto has dodged it. You're boring me now. Let me show you how far I have come, Naruto says as a pink energy starts to surround him. The world has a pink glow to it as lightning strikes down. Meanwhile, in the Leaf Village, it's been 2 years since my sacrifice denied his role and released the Nine Tails, destroying my village. It's been 2 years since the Fire Country is now no longer a great nation, but a small nation, and the Leaf Village is just a joke of all shinobi villages. I don't know if you're alive, Naruto, but if you are, I will kill you myself, Naruto says as he senses something. He quickly runs out the window to see lightning striking down uncontrollably as he senses a huge, powerful aura. What is this aura? What's going on? This energy, it feels so strong. This can't be humans. This has got to be the gods. No, wait, can it be the demon? Minato says as he sees Jiraiya and Krishna and the kids run in. Minato, do you feel this? It feels so insane, said Jiraiya. Dad, can you feel it? It feels so inhumane, Mito says. That strength, it should belong to me, the next Namikaze clan head, says Menma. No, it should belong to me, the next Uzumaki clan head, says Mito. Minato, whoever this is, we need to find him and kill him. He's a threat to the prophecy, Jiraiya says. No, it can't be. We need to eliminate whoever that is. We need Menma and Mito to save the world, or else Konoha will never recover. We're depending on them to recover, says Krishna. With the right Kage, something feels off. This aura, it's so strong, so much hatred, says Ai. Could it be the Kyuubi? Last I heard that it escaped his vessel and destroyed the country, says Mabui, with the Tsuchi Kage. It's been 2 years since Minato's son destroyed the Leaf Village. Naruto Uzumaki is the hero to the Rock Village. What's this? This aura, it feels so strong and hateful. Ambu, alert the village. Get ready on standby, said Oniki. In the Mist Village. What is this? I've never felt so scared in my life. It's not when I was facing Yagura, not when I was facing the Betrayal, and not when I was being hunted down when I was mere child. My fault. Ambu, send a search party. We need to find whoever that is, and we need to convince him to join us or kill him, Mike says. Yes, Lady Mizukage, said Ambu. With the sound. So, the mission to kill Naruto failed. Damn it, Minato. You promised my village money if I stayed out of this, but you can't even afford to pay us now, Gaara said. With Naruto, a pink pillar of energy erupts from Naruto as it fades away, revealing Naruto with pink hair, reddish pink purple aura surrounding him. He looked like Goku Black in his Super Saiyan Rose form. Naruto in his base form just looked like normal Goku Black in his base form, but now he just looked like Goku Black Rose. What is this? How can you use divine ki? Says the Shinigami, look at fear, seeing a higher form of God in front of him. If the boy is using divine ki, which is a higher form of energy compared to my divine chakra, I'm dead, says the Shinigami. I need to get out of here somehow. What do you think of it? Quite the color, huh? And keep it with how you gods and those mortals like to label their power levels. The name of this one is Rosé. That's right, I've now achieved the power of a god and mastered it, Naruto said, laughing as he floated upwards. Now kneel, you lesser god, and perhaps I will spare you for trying to attack me, you lowly being, Naruto says. What do you plan to do with this power in this world? The Shinigami asked in fear as Naruto chuckled. I plan to wipe out all mortals of this world and correct the mistakes made by the other gods, Naruto says. Kill the mortals? You can't do that, the Shinigami says, as Out of fear and desperation, he quickly tried to plunge Naruto with his scythe, but Naruto just stops it with 2 hands. Very well then, I guess you are against me. Now you shall die, Naruto says as he put his hands in a familiar position. Kamehameha. Naruto says as a pink energy shoots from his hands and to the Shinigami, destroying him. Pathetic, Naruto says as he senses some mortal signatures coming close to him. Seeing it was the Mist Shinobi, he chuckled. You over there, surrender, the Mizukage wishes to speak to you, says the Ambu captain. Did you, a mortal, a Ningen, just tell me to surrender? How dare you? You should know your place, disgusting bug, Naruto says, mad as he aims his index finger at the Ambu. That we did, boy, now surrender, and put your finger down, or we'll cut it off, says the Ambu. How dare you, a pathetic ninja like yourself, command me, a god? For that you will perish, Naruto says as he shoots a pink death beam, destroying all of the Ambu and half of the forest. Pathetic little bugs, how dare they command me, a god? Naruto says as he flies off to where he detected the human energy signatures. Naruto arrived at the Mist Village. Naruto aimed his hand at the village and shot a ki blast, destroying half of it, keeping the other half on it on purpose. Shinobi ran as they aimed their weapons and long-range jutsus at attacks at Naruto. A red-haired girl walked towards Naruto, reminding him of Krishna. This enraged Naruto. Who are you, and why have you attacked the great Mist Village? Mai says. Lady Mizukage, this is the attacker. Give us the order and we'll kill him, says Jonin. Answer me, who the hell are you? And which village sent you here to attack us? Mai says. You may call me Black, and to answer your question, nobody sent me. I'm commanded by no mortal. I attacked you out of my own free will, you bug, Naruto says. Oh really? And please tell me why you would attack us. We have done nothing to you. You have killed the innocents for no reason, Mai says, her anger rising. I wouldn't say no reason. It's like you humans are bugs. You just keep on popping out of nowhere. It's just like how you humans also kill what you are personified to be. You kill bugs. You could argue that the bugs are innocent and they haven't done nothing wrong to you, Naruto says. Are you comparing the myths to the bugs? Do you want to die? Stop stalling and tell me why would you attack us? Mai demanded dangerously. It's simple really, insect. You humans are cancer to this universe. You defile it. I shall erase all you mortals. I shall erase all you mortals from the face of this earth. That is your destiny, to be killed. I shall return this universe to the way it was before you mortals came into existence. I shall make this universe beautiful again, Naruto says. You're a madman. Attack him, Mai yells, as all of the remaining shinobi start to fire their jutsus at Naruto. A while later, dust is seen covering the area. Mai stood up. Is that all? You monster. It seems you're all talk. Erase us mortals. Well, newsflash, you're the one who's been erased, Mai said, as the shinobi started to cheer until a flash of black light was seen and multiple shinobis fell to the ground. The dust cleared to reveal Naruto. Was that all? That was all your pathetic mortals that was all you pathetic mortals could muster up? Your village must be truly filled with insects. You bore me, Naruto says, laughing as Mai got pissed. Lava style. Acidic breath, Mai said as acidic lava shoots towards Naruto. Naruto has held up his hand and a barrier formed. Impossible. How did you do that? How did you enact a barrier without hand signs or seals? I didn't even sense you using chakra. Wait a minute, your body doesn't even contain chakra. You should be dead, Marius. You're right. My body doesn't use chakra. It's useless. I do not use that pathetic mortal power source you use. Why would I use chakra? After all, it's for mortals and I am a god. I've had enough. Just die, Mai says as she launches a barrage of attacks along with a shinobi. Naruto inhales air and blows it out, sending all of the attacks back, killing most of the shinobis. Naruto then appears behind Mai and cuts a blade off. He then grabs her by the neck and hovers above the village. He then puts out his hand as a purplish ki blast fires itself towards the village, destroying it. Mai watches in terror as her whole village was wiped off the map, with not a single trace left, all in a single attack with literally zero effort. Naruto then hovers down and drops her. Why? Why did you spare me? Mai asks. Spare you? Is that what you think I did? No, I want you to suffer, but that's not the reason why I spared you either. You heard my goals. There to wipe out all life, but that would be boring if I didn't have any competition or anybody to challenge me, so you're going to tell the Kages to get ready because I'm coming for them all. I will destroy humanity and all other mortal races, but it will be boring if I just attacked like this. Your village was just unlucky, it caught my attention, and that was all your fault for sending your pathetic little worms to attack me when I just woke up. The village just destruction is on your hand. Now skedaddle out of here. Shoo! Go and deliver my message, Naruto says, as Mai quickly ran off, vowing revenge. Naruto stood there, looking at the remains of the mist village. Naruto started to laugh. Stupid mortals, they actually thought they could hurt me, a god, someone superior to them. Even the Shinigami, a lesser god like himself, couldn't have hurt me. He should have known his place and stayed away, like a good little god. I killed the bastard that actually lets some mortals control him, actually makes deal with these lesser beings. He should just rip their souls out, Naruto says. But anyways, hopefully that ninja Kage tells the others about my attack, because I'm really getting bored, Naruto says. A few days later, Mine was seen running as she had just gotten off a boat and was on the land of fire. She was close to Konohagakure, the leaf village, to inform the Kage that there was a monster that wants to destroy humanity, to inform him of Black. Konohagakure had just rebuilt from the past 2 years of destruction it had faced from the Nine Tails. The Nine Tails eventually got bored and left. She had reached the gates of the village. Halt, Miss Shinobi! What are you doing here? Oh, it's you, Mrs. Kage, but you haven't booked an appointment. I shall ask the Hokage if he is free to meet you, says the guard. Quick, I need to speak to Hokage, Mai says, now regretting to coming to the leaf because she knew how hard it was to get an appointment. Even now they are still arrogant. She also remembered how the Nine Tails had destroyed the village, and this is actually the weakest village, but maybe this way they will be able to listen. She remembers how the Nine Tails had destroyed this village when the Kage tried to sacrifice his son to destroy the beast. She felt sorry for her son, she did, but that boy should have known his place. As a shinobi and a Jinchuriki, it is his goal to be sacrificed for the good of his village, but she couldn't help but think the Hokage was stupid. Killing a Jinchuriki, that would just make his village weaker. How would they keep balance if the leaf wouldn't even be a great nation anymore, since you need a Biju to be a great nation? Lord Kage had allowed you in to talk to him, Mizukage-sama, said the shinobi as the shinobi led her to the Hokage's office, and she followed him in. Lady Mizukage, you wish to speak to me, Minato says. Yes, Lord Hokage, I've got really bad news, Mai said as she explained everything. You expect me to believe that? What if it's just a trap for you to lure my remaining shinobi into your ground to kidnap my bloodline users? You think I wouldn't know of such tactics? You're trying to lure my shinobi to your grounds and capture them, aren't you? And kill off the rest so you can power up your village, especially since you're still recovering from the war. And even if you succeeded and we found out, with our diminished strength, we wouldn't even be able to fight back, Minato yelled. I'm not lying, you could come and see the damage yourself, said Mai. I don't, but Minato was cut off when a door slammed open and Dry came walking in. Minato, I have some urgent. Oh, hello there, sexy, said Dryer, noticing Mai, making Mai get uncomfortable as she backed up. Dryer, what has you so worked up that you came barging into my office? Minato yelled. Oh yes, the prophecy, it's changed. This is bad. And the one the Toad told me is something horrendous, says Dryer, making Minato's eyes widen. Mizukage, please leave the room. I need to have a speak with my shinobi. This is urgent business. I should speak to you at a later date, says Minato as Mai nodded and left. What happened, Dryer? Minato asked. The prophecy is changed to but the betrayed one shall return. The betrayed one shall return, with one goal, death to all. In the end, mortal kind shall fall, Dryer says as Minato had the feared look on his face. The demon, he's gonna return. The demon, mortal kind. The way they're referring to us is lesser. Quit! What do we do, Dryer-sensei? Minato yells. That's not all, Minato. The Shinigami was killed. The Toad Elder says it was by the same man mentioned by the prophecy. If you think that's Naruto, how powerful has he become? He's stronger than the Nine Tails, that means. They even destroyed a village, and it was the cause of the scary aura we felt, says Dryer. Wait a minute, the Mizukage came here saying her village was wiped out. Do you think that he was the one to wipe out the mist? The same person in the prophecy? If so, we need to attack with the other great nations. I'm gonna call Kage Summit, says Minato. With Naruto was seen hovering over a town. This was the capital city of the Land of Water, the place where the Water Lord lived. Naruto heard mortals screaming as he saw mortals running, and guards of the Water Lord surrounding Naruto, as well as a few samurai left. Come down here, monster. You will pay for the deaths you have caused in this land, says the Water Lord's guard captain. How dare you? A mortal command me? A god? This is why I hate mortals. It's like you don't know your places. You should just roll over and die for me, Naruto says. How dare you, monster? Die, says the guard as a samurai and the guard start firing kunais and jutsus at Naruto, to which Naruto puts up his hand and shielded himself with a barrier. Naruto flew towards the samurai and made a keyblades. You mortals think you're superior using pieces of scrap. Let me show you how a true god fights. Truly pathetic, needing help from metal. But then again, you are mortals, and what would you expect from bugs? I don't need pieces of junk to engage in the arts you call kenjutsu, because mortal, I can just make it out of energy, my own energy, Naruto says. How dare you narcissistic bastard? You dare call us mortals and yourself a god? There's only one god and he was the sage of six paths, yells the ninja, angry Naruto. How dare you claim that descendant of an alien is a god? Just because he has powers doesn't make him a god. For that claim, mortal, I shall make this a painful one, Naruto says as he charges at the samurai, cutting his left arm off, making him scream as he stabbed him in the guts, making him scream out even more louder. Then he cut off the second remaining arm, making him scream louder and louder as he cut off the legs as well. Naruto then pierced his vital parts, making the shinobi drop down as he slowly bled out and died painfully. The others stared in shock and horror. The strongest samurai, with the power to match Itachi Uchiha, was taken down. Naruto saw the shock and simply cut them down, as he didn't want to waste any more time looking at these dirty mortals, and left them to bleed out. Monster, demon, murderer, was what was heard from the people, from the civilians remaining. Naruto looked at them as he started to laugh. At one point in his life, when he was a mortal, he would have cared about people's opinion. Calling him demon, monster, murderer would have hurt him. But now, it just doesn't affect him because he knows he's a god. Naruto hovered above the town. You call me such names, which are wrong. I'm justice, I'm God. I'm the one who shall return this universe to the way it once was, beautiful and without mortals, Naruto says. A few days have passed since Naruto massacred the whole water country. We now go to the land of iron, where we see a tall building. The Kages and their guards were seen walking into the building. A while later, the 5 Kages were assembled and were sitting on their seats. Namakaze, why have you called us? The leaf is no longer a great village, therefore has no place here, says Oniki, making Minato and the rookies grit their teeth. Damn you, Naruto, look at what you have done. Before, nobody would have the guts to talk to us like this, and now, because of you, this is how that stupid Oniki talks to me. Minato thought as Oniki smirked, seeing Minato clench up. We have information about an SSS rank criminal, says Mai, interrupting. Mizukage, are you stupid? Going to the Leaf for aid? You're going to ally yourself with them? That doesn't seem to be the right motive for you, the Raikage says, not wanting the Leaf to get allies. The mist isn't allying with anyone. It doesn't exist anymore. The SSS rank criminal destroyed it with a single energy blast from his hands. He didn't even charge up. It was just quick and instant. He was the source of the deadly aura I know you sense throughout the entire elemental nations. His goal is to wipe out all of humanity. He thinks himself a god, says Mai. That can't be true, says Oniki. Send your shinobis and check. The land of water, everybody there is dead, Mai says. Fine, but if we're lying, the thief and his allies will pay, said A. Any other information you have? Let me remind you, Hokage Mizukage. Information of any criminals above S rank and over cannot be hidden by any village. You will be questioned, and if any information found incorrect or hidden, there will be sanctions, but in your case, Hokage Mizukage, you will be destroyed, Mifune said, as he was the Lord of the Land of Iron, a neutral territory. That is not all. We have been told by the toads that the man is destined to bring the end of mortal kind. We have also been informed that he has slayed the Shinigami, says Minato. Suddenly a black vortex opened up and a few figures came out. When the Kage saw who it was, they got into a fighting stance. Akatsuki, what are you doing here? Yells A. Surrender yourself, yells Oniki. You have made a mistake coming here. I won't let you have Shukaku, yells Gara. You don't understand, there's a situation bigger than the Akatsuki. You need to leave. You're not the biggest threat anymore, Mai yells. So we meet again, masked man. You're the reason why the Nine Tails and Naruto, the failure, destroyed the village and made us get mocked 2 times. Tell me why I shouldn't have you executed now. Minato yells with rage. Well, because Kage, we are here to help. We do not wish to destroy the world, contrary to belief. Yes, destroy the shinobi system and bring forth peace. But we can't do that with that monster here. So we're in a temporary truce, Pain says. Yahiko, is that you? Jiraiya says. No, Jiraiya sensei, it's Nagato, Nagato says as he explains everything. This was planned by Toby to earn their trust. So the Akatsuki wishes to ally with us then. Just how dangerous is this enemy, says Gara. Strong enough, the Shinigami feared him. Our spy told us when he was near the fight that the Shinigami had charged recklessly out of fear and just got himself killed, said Obito, who was known as Toby. Itachi yelled Sasuke. As Sasuke rushed towards him, Itachi's dodge slapped him, sending him flying back. Sakura charges at Itachi. How dare you hurt my Sasuke-kun? She yells, only for her to freeze up as she starts to scream as Itachi says, secure me. Remember who had a crush on Sakura, got into a fighting stance, while Minato felt sorry for Sasuke being manhandled since her mom's friend's son was embarrassed, also got into a fighting stance. Hokage, if your shinobi don't stop attacking ours, we will kill them. We believe that the great nations will rather ally themselves with us, people who have strength rather than a village or life support. Pain says, Minato grit his teeth, all these insults because of the failure Naruto, he thought. Memma, Mito, stand down, he ordered. But Dad, is Itachi the criminal? Memma says. Yeah, he killed Auntie Mikoto, which made Mommy cry, said Mito. I know, but we need them. We need all the warriors. He killed the Shinigami, don't you understand, you stupid children? Minato yells with a hint of fear in his eyes, not forgetting what happened when he sent his shinobi to check out what happened to the mist. With Naruto hovered above the sound village. He aimed his hand at 2 people. Now, Orochimaru Kabuto, you should die, you disgusting mortals. Of all of the mortals in this world, apart from Minato, Krishna, and the Leaf Village, you disgust me. All those experiments you've done, Naruto says as he shoots 2 ki blasts, killing them. Lord Orochimaru, yells Kidomaru. Shit, he's dead. But at least he had time to use his curse mark. We need to prepare, yells Taya. Quick, get the village on alert, said Kidomaru. No, you mortals, you shall all die here, Naruto says as he aimed a blast at the village, destroying it. Back at the Kage, Sasuke fell over as his curse mark started burning and burning as it started to take over his body. Oh no, Orochimaru is attempting a takeover, says Jiraiya. What do you mean Orochimaru might be desperate, but he's not desperate enough to take over Sasuke with Minato-kun here, yells Krishna. Yeah, Dad will kill the snake, even if he is in Sasuke's body, yells Menma, with Mito nodding. Well, he is, Jiraiya says as the blade penetrates Sasuke's head. Looking around, they saw Mifune with a throwing gesture. You killed Sasuke-kun, yelled Ino and Sakura, who rushed at Mifune, but Mifune dodged, punching them both to the ground. Itachi looked mad but calmed himself down. The alliance needed to happen, but he swore he would personally kill Mifune afterwards. Sasuke's head then started to heal as his left eye warped into the Rinnegan and the other into the EMS Sharingan. Sasuke, what's going on? Sakura yelled, rushing towards him and hugging herself on him, also rubbing herself against him. The Sage of 6 Paths. I met him. He warned me. He gave me the Rinnegan to stop him, Sasuke says, as he explained how he is the reincarnation of Indra, the son of Sage of 6 Paths. and get how he gave him the moon seal and the Rinnegan to kill Black. Hokage-sama, Black is actually the doe, Naruto Uzumaki, who wants revenge on you the most, but he also wants to kill off humanity and every single mortal being in the universe, Sasuke says, dropping the shell. What? Yells Mito. The demons returned? Sasuke's better than him. He has the Rinnegan. We're safe, yells Sakura. No way that failure can be that strong, yells Menma. Menma's still better, yells Hinata. Fuck, that demon won't leave us alone. He somehow comes back from being dead, yells Kushina. Naruto, I shall get my revenge for what you've done to the leaf, yells Minato. Damn demon, he destroyed a prophecy, my life's work. I shall destroy him, yells Jiraiya. Useless demon should have died, yelled Tsunade. So another one of Leaf's fuck-ups. How many more fuck-ups would you do? First Madara, then Orochimaru, and now your own son. It seems that Leaf can't help but create high-level criminals. Perhaps you should find a good shinobi way. Obviously, you don't know how to train your shinobi. The wheel of fire just creates evil, mocks Oniki. I agree, Minato. This cannot be going on anymore. After that, the Leaf will be put in check by the great nations. You shall be a lesser mercenary village, he says. You will be working for other villages. The Leaf village will have to pay off his debt. It owes my village a huge debt, yells Goro. If it wasn't for you acting big and trying to destroy the balance of the world by killing the Ninetales, my village will still be here, yells Mai. Minato and Kushina stood there as insults were thrown at their faces, calling them traitors and criminals. Minato's anger rose. They called them a mere lesser village. The Leaf, the first village, the one at the top, a lesser village, because all SS rank criminals were the result of them. That should show how strong they were. But no, these Kages wanted to put restrictions on them. Once again, it's that failure's fault. Naruto Uzumaki, his failure of a son who couldn't do his job right and just die. I promise you, Raikage, Tsuchikage, Mizukage, Kazekage, we will take care of Naruto Uzumaki, says Minato, trying his hard not to call him the demon in front of the Kages, as that would be unprofessional. That's not all, Hokage. Naruto is the reincarnation of one of the strongest and scariest gods in the world. Goku Black was his name. He was a god of creation before he changed his ways. He watched over mortals and was disgusted by them. He was so evil he made a plan to wipe out all of the mortals. And mortals fell because of him. Many gods and mortals died. It was when the king of gods interfered that he was stopped. However, this king of gods would not interfere this time, no matter how much the Sage of Six Paths asked for his help. He quite likes Naruto and didn't like what we did to him, Sasuke says mad, as he explained the details. He's a monster. So many worlds, so many universes, so many mortals fell because of him, Kushina says. Minato, what have you done? Yelled Oniki. You have doomed us, Minato, because of your selfishness and pride to be the best and be better than the first Hokage by killing a Biju, says Gaara, as Minato scowled at him. It's not like it wasn't his idea to help support his plan just for money. That was worse, because he did what he wanted to do in the interest of the village. Gaara, however, did it for money for his village. Well, not even for his village, probably just to put in his own pockets, Minato thought. Perhaps we could reason with him, make him see mortal kind isn't that bad, Mifune says. Oh really? And how would you propose we do that? The elemental nations are filled with the worst kind of people, selfish and ignorant. He's seen most and countless of worlds and even lived as a mortal, as Minato's son. He's gonna take personal experiences over what we tell them, A says. What if we seal him away with multiple different seals? I mean, come on, he might be a god according to Sage of Six Paths, but we were able to create a technique that allowed us to control the Shinigami, who is also a god. So multiple shields should hold him, Kushina says. Yeah, let's make him powerless, Mum. Then we can show him his place and make him suffer for destroying the village. We can remind him of his place once again, which is below the leaf, Memma says arrogantly. Heck yeah, I want my punching bag back, yells Sakura. Memma-kun is a genius, Hinata says. And so is his mother, she adds on. Yeah, then after he's reminded of his place, Sasuke can kill him, Ino yells. That could work, Sasuke says, not knowing about Ki since the Sage of Six Paths didn't know about it either. Very well then, are we in agreement? Minato says. Fine, just this once the villages will work together, with the lesser village known as Leaf. The Akatsuki has temporary pardons, and are required to have several seals to help us in order to keep the pardons. After that fight we shall discuss what happens next, but until then we will not think about this. We will focus on the level 5 threat that is waging a war against all of mortal kind, that threatens this world's safety, says A. Agreed, Oniki says. Agreed, Mai says. Agreed, Gar says. I too agree, Minato says, his hands clenched and his teeth gritted. Lesser, how dare they, even with his Uchiha puppet at his command, who has the Rinnegan, they're being called lesser. His shinobi was chosen by the goddamn Sage of Six Paths, and they're calling his village a lesser village. He would show them his place. After this war, he would unleash Sasuke on them, Minato thought. Might I add something? I think we should attack as soon as possible, Sasuke says. Very well, accepted, A says. Meanwhile, with Naruto is laughing as he saw the mortal struggle to come up with a plan to deal with him. He wasn't expecting the idiot Sasuke to get Otsutsuki chakra and unlock the Rinnegan, but it was fine. Such a weak type of energy couldn't even harm him, neither could a pair of stupid eyes. Naruto was using the Mizukage's orb to watch, using his ki, or just a little scraps of ki from his keyblade that he used to kill some of the shinobis and samurais here, on the Mizukage's orb unconsciously. This was just a small demonstration of the strength of ki compared to chakra. Even a small amount of ki was able to allow him to view the whole entire elemental nations. Come at me, mortals. If you think you could defeat me with seals designed to seal away chakra or anything like that, you are delusional. I can't wait to see the fear in your faces as the plan fails and then you are slaughtered like the animals you are. But don't worry, soon you stains on the universe shall be gone, Naruto says. Back with the Shinobi Alliance, everyone had met up in the waterfall country. The Akatsuki spies has alerted them that Naruto was in the water country. A week had passed since the Kage's meeting, and everyone was amazed, especially in the Leaf, since the demon had returned. But today will be the day that they themselves show him the true power of mortal potential and kill him. Minato went up to his troops. 2 years ago, the demon took away everything from us, as the Nine-Tails destroyed us, because that demon released it. So, I say today we destroy him. We will seal and torture him, says Minato as the Leaf Shinobi start to roar in approval. That's my Hokage. We will destroy the demon. The demon shall die today. We shall torture him. Revenge for the dead, was what was heard. The Shinobi then made it to the water country. They saw it blown up. Buildings broken, bodies scattered everywhere. This is madness, says a random Shinobi. Yeah, how could one person do this, says another. Minato-kun, look at all the dead Shinobi. The destruction is all because of us, Krishna says with fear. I know, Kushi, but we had to do this to save the world. We had to reject Naruto because he was worthless. He never even had the Nine-Tails chakra, only the soul, says Minato, mad at Naruto for ruining everything he had done. Minma, do you think it will work? Hinata says, scared. Don't worry your pretty little eyes, Hinata-chan. I'll beat him. I'm the best after all. Remember, he's the dead last, and I was gonna be the rookie of the year if I came back, but you know, we delayed it because we didn't want Naruto to know. And after this, we'll go home and you can reward me with that sexy little body of yours, Memma says, getting perverted at the end of the sentence. The Shinobi arrived to the Waterlord's castle, the only structure left standing. This is where they assumed Naruto was, and it was confirmed by Zetsu. As soon as they were outside, they heard footsteps coming their way as they saw Naruto walk out in his Goku Black form. So, Mizukage, are these the mortals you think you could beat me? I'm not impressed. In fact, I'm disgusted you brought such lower life forms near me. But I'm happy as well because you brought the pigs to be slaughtered and I'm the slaughterhouse, Naruto says. Naruto, prepare to die for the crimes against the Leaf Village that you have committed, Minato says before the Raikage hit his head, sending him flying back, as Minato glared at him. What the Hokage meant was, Naruto Uzumaki, your war crimes against the mist cannot go unpunished, and the innocent that you have killed, not just in this universe, not just in this world, but in countless different universes, countless different worlds. Surrender, and you will die quickly, struggle, and you will die painfully. The Raikage says as Minato glared at him. How dared the Raikage act like he was in charge? He was the Hokage, the strongest village's Kage. Even now, he still thinks that his shinobi had the power to rival the great nations, even with such a low number of shinobis. You mortals think you could kill me? Have you lost your goddamn minds? Naruto says. Fine then, we'll do this the hard way. Men and women, positions, Raikage says as the shinobi get into their positions to perform sealing. Oh, you think surrounding me will stop me? I'm so scared, shiver me timbers, Naruto says, mocking the Raikage, but actually knowing what they were going to do because he saw the plan from the orb. Movement restraining seal, chakra restraining seal was what was heard by the shinobi. Special Uzumaki restraining seal, Menma, Mito and Krishna yelled. 5 Kage restraining seal, shouted Kage. Sanin duo restraining seal, shouted Tsunade and Jiraiya, as they continued to place more and more restraining seals on Naruto for about an hour. Naruto pretended as if his body was being restrained as he put his head down, as he left his arms outwards. What do you have to say for yourself now, demon? Can't move, says Menma as he walks up to Naruto, who looked as if he was restrained. So, brother, even with all that power you have, you were made a bitch just like the Nine-Tails, says Mito as she got closer. Dob, you shall tell me how you got this strong, so I can use what your ways to kill Itachi, says Sasuke.
Ha ha ha, demon, looks like you're in your place now. Your rightful place, kneeling before us,
Sakura says.
Now obey Sasuke-kun and tell him your secret, so that he may defeat Itachi and marry me, and I can give birth to the next Uchiha children, says
Ino. It was fate that you end up here, locked up once again, demon, says Neji. You unyouthful demon. It's time for you to pay for what you have done to the leaf, says Rock Lee. Krishna walks up to Naruto. Not so tough now, demon. What? No way to save yourself now? No releasing the Nine-Tails to save yourself? Krishna says. Minato walks up to Naruto. For what you have done, you deserve this. You destroyed the leaf. No, you deserve more pain. Minato yells, going to punch Naruto, but Naruto blew some air, sending him flying back, as Naruto fixed his posture, getting up to a standing posture, and the seals then broke, just with little movements. Did you really think some writing could hold me? You stupid mortals. You must have been really delusional. Now I'll wipe all of you out. It is your destiny. Just like it was the destiny of your father to die that night. Aren't I right, Neji? The bastard probably gave himself to the clan to get far away from a weak disgrace like you. I mean, I beat you with minimal training, and you think you're good? Naruto says. Now, I'll show you how far I have come, Naruto says, as pink energy started to surround him. The world has a pink glow as lightning struck down. The shinobi fall to the knees in fear. What is this? My knees. They just died out. I can't feel the strength of my bones. I can't look it up. Impossible. Such strength. His aura is overwhelming. The Kages wanted us to fight. That? Are they mad? We could never possibly match that. That power is so strong. Is this the power of a god? How can he have this much strength? I'm speechless. Please, gods, save me. Was what was the shinobi's saying. A giant pink pillar erupts as it died down to show Naruto with pink hair, red, pink and purple aura. What is this? Menma whispered with fear. He's a monster. We can't beat him. Hinata started out. He's changed. A new form. I can't feel anything. All I feel is fear. says Minato. He's so strong. No wonder he beat the Shinigami-sama. We thought it was just a fluke and he got lucky. But this, we can't even stand in his own presence, says Krishna. What do you think? Quite the color, huh? And keeping with how you mortals like to label your power levels, the name of this one is Rosé. That is right, I finally transformed into Super Saiyan Rosé, Naruto says. Rosé, so that's the name of your form. Such terrifying power, Tsunade says, as she was on her knees with fear, in her rightful stance as that she used to pay off her debts. Stop this, Naruto. Remember my teachings. Remember peace. Jiraiya yells out. Naruto laughs out as he rises up. Your teachings, mortal. Why would I follow your teachings? The teachings of a mortal. You think yourself important that you could teach me, a god? Your teachings are dumb, mortal. Your kind could never achieve peace. Aggression and jealousy are all you know. It is in your very being, the very fibers of your being. Aggression and jealousy, that's what makes up you mortals. You mortals could never have peace, because somebody will always be jealous or aggressive, which will initiate wars, Naruto says. Go on, Minato. Krishna, rejoice. I am the only one who has become a god of your bloodline. In the past life, I was your greatest creation, only for you to throw me away. Only through me will the universe achieve the goals that you want of peace. But too bad you won't be around to see it. The universe will be at peace. There'll be no more mortals around to destroy the world with their mining or with their disrespect or with them speaking and ruining my silence by chattering like wild animals, Naruto says. Naruto, this isn't the way, Minato shouts, in fear, realizing that Naruto can't be stopped. So he changed his approach. He was going to be friendly and tried to appeal to Naruto's side of wanting a father if Naruto had one.
Naruto, please forgive us. We made a mistake. Destroying good life isn't a way of achieving peace and creating a utopia. Only through understanding could we do that,
Krishna says, as Naruto laughed. Understanding? Did you think that would trick me? Were you and your stupid village understanding of my condition when I was a mortal? Naruto asked. Of course you don't understand. Your mind is too small. Your kind is incapable of understanding the grandeur of my success and the glory of my cause. Your kind is incapable of understanding the grandeur of my success and the glory of my cause. It's like staring into a sun. You cannot see. The vast beauty of my being overwhelms you. For I am a breed apart and divine, Naruto says. Son, so we can't stop you. Well then, we will have to fight for our lives, yells A, getting up. Come on, brothers and sisters, we must fight for our lives. We cannot let this monster kill us. No matter how strong one is, they are not invincible and can be defeated in a fight, yells the right Kage as the shinobi got motivation and started to get up. Yes, we'll fight. We'll destroy this monster. We'll destroy this demon. We'll destroy this so-called god. We won't die, yelled the shinobi as they start to rush at Naruto, throwing jutsu at him. Naruto sighs. Guess I'm gonna have to do this the hard way then. More work for me. Oh well, in the end it'll be worth it, says Naruto as he dashes at the shinobi, creating keyblades and cutting the shinobi down. In the end, all of the shinobis, apart from a few Naruto had chosen to keep alive, died. Naruto walks up to the rookies, Krishna, Jiraiya, Tsunade, Minato and the Kages. You monster, says Hinata. You killed them all. Why, Naruto? Remember, I'm your precious Sakura-chan. I will give you my virginity if you let me stay alive. Fuck Sasuke-kun. I want to fuck Naruto, says Sakura. You killed Itachi. I was meant to kill Itachi, yells Sasuke, who rushes at Naruto, only for Naruto to plunge a keyblade in his heart. And this is where your stupid line ends, Uchiha. But don't worry, every other clan shall join you. Well, mortal clan that is, says Naruto.
Sasuke-kun,
yells Sakura.
No, Sasuke is dead.
Ino yells before both of them were pierced dead, followed by Shikamaru and Chaoji. Rock Lee, your entire existence is unyouthful. Is there anything you wish to say before you die? Mocks Naruto. Damn you, demon. You will get your due, Lee says. Oh, not even an unyouthful or youthful in your sentence. I'm so proud. You're finally learning some more vocabulary, Naruto says, stabbing him dead. Ah, Neji, this is your fate, to end up like your father. Let's be honest, he deserved that death. He deserved the chance to get away from you. The fact he was willing to die shows it was his will to get away from you that motivated him to die. He didn't care about you. It proves that he hated and wanted nothing but to get away from you, Naruto says, cutting his head off clean and destroying his eyes.
Neji, no!
Hinata yells. Ha, Hinata, you said you never liked me and that you were ordered to pretend to before I died when I was immortal. What did you think would happen? Did you think I liked you? Weak, ugly, disgraceful. Those are only words that describe you, says Naruto, making Hinata freeze as Naruto reminded her of her father and her clan, always saying she was weak, ugly, disgusting, and a stain on the clan's name.
Stop it, I'm not weak or ugly, says Hinata.
Don't say that to her. She's strong and beautiful, Naruto. No wonder she never liked you. You don't know how to talk to a girl. You're beautiful, Hinata, yells Menma. Naruto cuts her head off, destroying those ugly eyes as well.
Hinata, no,
yells Menma. You fucking dope. How dare you kill her? Kiba yells, rushing at Naruto with Menma. Stupid mutt, Naruto says, stabbing Kiba and Akuma dead. Naruto then walks up to the Kages, wanting to save his family for the end. How does it feel, mortals, to be in this position? This is the positions that because of your actions, Jinchurikis end up in. Now die, Naruto says, cutting their heads off. Apart from Minato's, who he kept alive because he wanted to deal with him and his former family. Naruto walks up to his former family. So here we are. Looks somewhat familiar, doesn't it? I mean, 2 years ago you had me in this position, on the ground awaiting my death. Now, I have you, but unlike you, I won't fail, Naruto says. Tell me, one thing, do you regret what you did, Naruto says. No, we don't. It was for the greater good, Dryas says. You don't understand, Naruto. It was the only way to achieve peace, something damn hard for, says Tsunade.
Naruto, my son, spare us, Krishna says.
Naruto, stop, I command. As your superior Kage, I command you to stop, yells Minato.
Stupid brother, you should have died back then 2 years ago. Now you stop.
And perhaps I'll let you court me. I mean, you have the power to do that, Mito says. I will make you pay for killing Hinata-chan, Sakura-chan, Sasuke, and the others, you vile demon, yells Menma. I see, so know then, you do not regret what you have done. You mortals are nothing but selfish, disgusting creatures, Naruto says as he cuts off the heads. Now, there's nobody left to oppose me. Akatsuki, the villagers, the samurai, the ninjas, and everyone who even had the ounce of power in this universe or on this planet are all dead. It's time to wipe out the rest of these mortals and clean this universe, Naruto says. A year has passed. Naruto sat on the village, alone with Kaguya, who he had freed, seeing how she was treated and that she was a god. He had married her. The two had eliminated the Akatsuki and the rest of the inhabitants of the universe and had settled down on Earth, being the only beings alive. The two shared a kiss. I love you, Naruto-kun, Kaguya says. I love you too, Kaguya-chan, Naruto says. Naruto smiled as Kaguya cuddled up to him. He got his happy ending, his utopia, a mortal free universe, a beautiful wife, and finally the beauty of the universe was restored. The end.